everybody, Monica here with Friends Swapping Paper Crafts, and today on the swap block is Flip Down Notebooks. I'm going to show you 3 different versions, but I'm going to teach you the basics of it, and then you can go ahead and embellish as much as you like. So here is the idea, is this flips open, and then you have a notebook inside. Now, to make it easier for you, my design is using these little pads that you can find at your local dollar stores. Okay, so there's usually 5 that come in a pack of these, so you can make 5 different ones of these with this. Okay, and depending on the size you want, you're going to use the same model for the directions, but just go ahead and adjust your size. This is another pack that they sell, and let me see, where's that slip? Okay, so here. So you've probably seen these. All right, so you can use that, and then they have these also. So, you know, whichever one that you like to use, you can make quite a few of these for your swaps and gifts and for yourself. So here we go. So I'm going to work with the smaller pad, all right, because these are good for a swap for mailing. They'll go right in the envelope. All right, so this is one like this. And I'll show you that first. So our pad measures 5 by 3.5. All right, these are the measurements. So what you want to do is you want to cut a piece of paper, your decorative paper, okay, by 3 3/4 by 12. So you'll have a strip like this. Okay, and a little ocean theme today. And then find out what your top and your bottom's going to be. So it's going, you want to kind of test it out and see how things are going to look when it's folded over. So that's going to be upside down. So I want to make sure I score the right way. So see what that is. So know that this is your top. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to score from the bottom up at 4 inches. So you're going to go to your 4 inches and score. Now for this pad, we're going to go over to the left, okay, of the line. You always want to know this is your bottom. So when you do your 4-inch score, you're going to go over to the left, just 1 notch over. So it's probably like 1/8 of an inch. For this pad, you don't need a lot. But, you know, gauge it if you use the other size pads. But for this, I just went over 1 little notch there. And what we're doing is we're making the bottom of the pad. Okay, so we're going to not score anything else, and we're going to place the pad this way. Remember, still check, make sure everything looks good. Always double check, because mistakes are easily made with this. So then you can glue, you can tape, whatever you want to do, your pad in there. I'll just use tape because it's quick and handy. And what's great about this project, you can do all kinds of themes for this. So I'm going to take the bottom, and at the 4-inch score, so the one on the right that you did, not the left one, the one on the right, you're going to line it up with that line. And this is 3 3/4. Remember, your pad's 3.5. So there's going to be a little bit that goes over. So you're going to meet up the line. Okay. Also, if you do use tape, glue, you can kind of move it around a little bit. But if you do use tape, which I wanted to show you, only take off one side. All right. So you can, if you make a mistake, you can pull it off easier. I've shown that on my other videos. Okay. So I'm going to try to get it in the middle the best you can. Okay, and we're going to put it down. So now that little 1/8 of an inch will give you your little flat. And then you can just take it once you know it's lined up, flatten a little on your thing, on your table, and then you've got that. Whoops, there you go. Now we want to get this over, right, because this is our flap. So you don't even need to measure this. you're just going to go ahead and line up on your scoreboard. And let me see if I can get closer for you on this. Okay. So see right where your pad came up, right here. Just make sure you're in there straight. And you're going to go right like that. Okay. And then you're going to come out another 1/8 of an inch to cover this space here when you want to fold it over. Okay, let's just go over to your next one. And then you're going to do the same thing. Make sure it's lined up. Make sure it's even. And then just like that. So now here's your base for your flip top notebook. And now the rest is just decorating. How fun is that? Okay, so let me just show you some examples that I did. I showed you this. I put some stickers. I made a pocket in the front. So what you're going to do is have the notebook, and then you are going to stuff it with goodies for your swap partner. Here I just did a card, glued it in. I made a little surprise in there. And then here is a little pocket with some camping type papers and decorative stuff in there. Okay, and then here's a pocket inside, and I put a bunch of stickers and die cuts, some matching paper, feathers, just fun stuff. And this one I did, this is another ocean theme. So I used a ribbon to close it. This one I used Velcro. I don't know if you noticed that. Just 2 little Velcro dots. This one I used ribbon, so my partner could use the ribbon in their projects. I did another pocket here. And then some more beach stuff, some cards they can use. And this is a great way to use up scraps or those paper pads that have all these little cards in them. You can use it all in these kind of projects. And here I just did a picture with a little 3D sticker there. Okay, and now here's one. If you didn't want to use the pad, that's fine. This is one without one. And a little getting ready for Halloween type theme. I used the Velcro dot there. And then I put some cool pictures in there. And I cut another piece of paper, 3 3¾ the width, and then I glued it in from the 4-inch score line up to here, and then whatever was left over I folded over. I can tell you what this measurement is. Let's see. This is, looks like total 4 3/4 or 5. You know, you don't have to be very precise. You just fold it over wherever the score line for this is. And I just stuck some stuff on there, the pocket with all the fun goodies in there. And I put little buttons. So I thought this was pretty cool. If you don't have the notebook, this is another option. And you could also take some paper, fold it in half, and staple it right here. And have a flip up and make it yourself with some printer paper, some of your tea stain paper and stuff that you got. So great project for scraps, and this will fit right into one of those letter envelopes. So easy to mail. And I'll close up. I'm trying to close this up for you. Okay, so I hope this gave you some ideas. Very easy project. If you have any questions, just let me know. And that is it for the swap block today. See you next time. Bye-bye.